Hey, what's up, guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. This time on my Super Famicom Super Nintendo collection, and this is like one of my favorite consoles. I love these. I'm so glad and happy that I actually ended up even finding a Super Famicom as well, so I could be able to play these games. And I remember finding a Super Famicom at a garage sale for like 10 bucks, no wires or nothing like that. But it did end up working, and I'm very happy about that. So that is really cool. So, guys, I'm going to get right into it. Before I get started, I want to give a few shout outs to a few fellow YouTubers. Steve Craig, Retro Games, War Train Wins, Ace, which his channel's name is Fit2Play Games, 2 with the number 2, 3 exclamation marks at the end. Immortal Armac 94. Also want to give a shout out to Henry Izio 18, Kane Deathbreaker, and last but definitely not least, I want to give a shout out to Chris Scott Games. This guy is fairly new to YouTube. He's making up, pretty cool pickups videos, very entertaining, really cool stuff, really cool guy. He actually gave me a shout out in one of his videos, which is really cool. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Again, my name is Sam. If you guys are new, Contagious Collection, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the game room. Yeah, back with another update. Famicom Super Nintendo collection. First and foremost, I'm gonna start off with some accessories, which this is really awesome. Got this SN Pro Pad, which is really cool. And eventually, I actually want to get a Super Famicom controller as well, because it has these similar buttons, just to give that variety, the uniqueness. And as far as like the Super Nintendo went, we got those little kind of like purpley lavender colors on the buttons. I prefer these better, more actually. It's really cool with the different colors, with the blue, red, yellow, and green. I believe it's the same one in the Famicom, but this is somewhat of like a turbo controller, something like that. So it's really cool. Got that, I remember, from a flea market back in the day for like 5 bucks, something like that. This one is, oh man, I absolutely love this thing, and that is a Superboy, guys. I remember picking this up for only $8 for this bad boy, and um, yeah, at the flea market, man, it's till this day, it's just so good to me. I end up finding some amazing things. Truly, really cool. So, what's better than playing Super Nintendo games? Playing it handheld in your hand, and it takes the same thing as the PS3 controller. So the same wiring that control charges the PS3 controller goes with this, and so that's pretty cool. I thought I had end up getting like a different port or a different charger for this, but it works. I mean, if needed be, I would have bought another one. That's not a big deal, but knowing the fact that this control charges with the same thing for the PS3 controller, that's just awesome. So yeah, got that as well. Another really cool thing is this Super Scope for the Super Nintendo. The game is missing, and so is that receiver thing where you connect it to the console, so you'll be able to play with the Super Scope and the gun games and stuff like that. I think I picked this up a while back for like 8 to 10 bucks. Glad I added this to the collection. Not in the best of shape. It has some wear, obviously. It is kind of banged up. Got some wear and tear right there. But I remember as soon as I saw this, I just uh, jumped on it right away, try to work out a deal, and then the lady that was selling it, she's like, I could give it to you for like 8 to 10 bucks at best. I still have to get the game for it and that receiver, which they could sell it online pretty cheap. It's not a problem. Next thing I'm going to show is this Fighter Stick SN, which is really cool. Pretty neat thing. It's kind of small, and I like playing my shooters or any shooter game or fighting game with these things. Kind of gives that arcade feeling at home, which is really cool. And this one is really neat. Um, Capcom. It's a Super Famicom, Super Nintendo controller, and I just love that clicky sound. So that is really neat. Got this from the flea market a while back as well. Uh, I just love the shape of it, the way it's like made, and overall it just feels so very comfortable. I just got to get that the wiring for it, the connector and all that, so I could plug it in on my Super Nintendo and be able to play it. So yeah, I believe I got this for like $8 too from uh, the flea market. So another good thing is that the weather is going to start warming up hopefully pretty soon. I mean, it's not bad out here where I live. Like literally today's it was like 86 degrees, but it's like kind of cloudy outside. But over the weekend, by Sunday, today I believe is Thursday, it's going to end up raining, and by probably by Monday, it's going to drop to like into the 60s. So it's like up and down still. So hopefully by like March and April, it'll continuously start warming up. And when soon as garage sale season gets going, man, I am going to be in Terminator mode and looking out for games. Just yeah, all that cool stuff. Um, all right, guys. So those were a few of the cool things: some controllers and fighter sticks and a Super Scope 6 in box, which is really cool that I found that. Now I'm gonna end up showing the Super Famicom stuff. As far as like for the games, I'm gonna start off with those. So we got Mystical Ninja in the States. They got like I think like 3 or 4 games as far as like Super Famicom goes in the series. So they got part 2, part 3, and I believe this is the 4th one, or it's a part of the series, which is another action platformer style game. Really fun stuff. It just shows like how much things we missed out on, as far as like Japan got and we didn't get. We only got 1 game in that series. They got like 3 or 4. I believe there's another one, but it didn't really like interest me to pick that game up. I'm more into like action platformer games. So yeah. Next thing I'm going to show is actually this is I believe Super Bonk or something like that, part 1, and there is also part 2. So yeah, I remember picking these games up, and right when I started collecting, and in mid March, guys, it's actually going to be 6 years that I've been collecting like continuously, and it's really cool, man. I remember picking these up for like really cheap back then. So glad I did. And yeah, so it's basically Super Bonk and Super Bonk 2. Super fun games. I mean, yeah, really love that stuff. This I believe this game is called Whirlo. Another what's it called? Another action platformer game. Kind of tough figuring out the controllers and stuff like that. I have played it a little bit, but I believe this also came out in the PAL territory, if I'm not mistaken, or even in the US. I'm not quite sure, but again, I picked this up online pretty cheap when I first started collecting, so that was really cool. Also got Zenki, which is another action platformer again, beat 'em up style game. Really cool. You play as this little character, and then you could also transform and turn like more powerful. So really fun game. Also another good one. Next one, I believe this one is called. I forgot the name of this. Shoot, is it Great Gundam something? Yeah, but it is the part 4, and there is, I believe, part 1, 2, 3, and there is the 5, which the 5th one is pretty expensive. I mean, not super super expensive, but it is pretty pricey. I snagged this one up online for a pretty cheap price. You get to play as these 4 characters, as Kamen Rider, I believe. Ultraman is in it, and I'm not too sure of the other characters. Every character basically has their own abilities in the game, but it's a really fun run and gun uh, action game. Very fun stuff. All right. Next one I am going to show is Go Ackman 2. Yeah, this is a really fun game too, guys. Action platformer, really fun stuff. There is three in this. Another series that we did not get in the States, I believe. This is Japanese exclusive, and I love to collect those exclusive titles. I believe I have part one as well. I'll show that in a bit. I think it's in my repro portion of the games. So yeah, guys, this is a really fun game as well. Very nice graphics, action, good stuff. So this is called Gogo Akman 2. Next one is basically Hammerin' Harry. This one, or is it Super Hammerin' Harry? Something I believe, or Daiboken. I forgot the name of it, but it's basically that. And if you guys have ever heard of Hammerin' Hero, I believe this is a part of that. Which that Hammerin' Hero is on the PSP that we did get in the States. And this is another, oh my god, mind-blowing graphics, colors just pop out, super fun gameplay. I picked this up for like 20 bucks or less. It was on my list of picking up games, and finally pulled the trigger on it. And it was someone that was selling in the States. So yeah, I picked it up right away. I think I paid like 20 or less on that. Very fun game, good stuff. And I picked this one up recently, actually, which is Rockman 7. Oh my god, I love this game. Again, the art style on this, the gameplay, colors, boss battles, super fun. Of course, the Super Nintendo version is like insanely expensive. You're going to pay at least, if you go retail route, $100 minimum, if not more. And who knows how much more it is. I picked this up for like 10 or 13 bucks. So a lot of the times the repro route and a Japanese version is a really good way to go. So yeah, that's basically Mega Man 7, Rockman 7. And these Japanese games I recently picked up actually at a flea market not too long ago at all. I am not too sure of the names of these guys. Again, they're in Japanese. So I'm just going to show you really quick. I know this one I think is like Yu Yu Hakusho. I believe this one's a fighter. And yeah, there is that. It looks like that's like a part 3 of something because it says 3 on it. And I also got that one as well. So yeah, pretty neat. I love these Japanese games. Really cool stuff. Okay, I believe I showed those, so I'm going to put these aside over there. And make some room. Alrighty. Love this stuff. I absolutely love it. I love it. Love video games, love collecting, love making these videos. It's really fun. Alright, the last 3. Oh, I actually have another boxed one too. I'll show that in a minute. This one is Poppin' Twinbee, which is a vertical shooter, I believe. Top-down shooter. Very fun stuff. Again, something that we did not get in the States. And there are a lot more games, guys, that I want to add to my Super Nintendo, Super Famicom collection. Looking out for more. So yeah, that is a really fun shooter. Poppin' Twinbee. And this one is cool. See, it has Japanese letters on it, but there's also English fonts, so I won't forget this one, obviously. And that is Magic Adventure. Kind of like a side-scrolling, yeah, pretty fun game. I have the first one, I believe it is, on the Famicom as well. Really fun stuff. Last loose game, I believe it is, is Final Fight 2, and I love the Final Fight series, one of my favorite series as far as like beat 'em ups go. So it's really fun stuff. Yeah, again, pick this up for really cheap, probably like 10, 15 bucks, something like that. Well, the American version, I think probably you'll pay easily $50, if not more. And just to say, I'm not the type of collector or gamer to talk about prices. I collect and play games because I love them and they're fun to me. But just give it a little price comparison to let you guys know. That's, you know. So yeah, Final Fight 2. I have gotten actually pretty far on that, but it does get pretty challenging. All right. Next I'm gonna show is this, which is really neat. Super Game Boy. Basically, you get to play Game Boy games on your Super Nintendo. So if you guys don't have this, it's a lot better, and I like to play my games a lot more on my on my console if I have a chance or if there's a way. And a lot of times, I love playing, my Game Boy games. I pop it in this and put it in on my Super Nintendo, and you could play Game Boy games basically on your Super Nintendo, and that is awesome. And it's overall in very nice condition too. So that's really cool. This one is actually a repro. This, as far as I know, is like very, very expensive as well. I picked this up a while back in a custom case for only like I think 20 bucks, something like that. And that is Incantation. Very fun, beautiful graphics. I'm just there. There's. I'm gonna bring that a little bit close so hopefully you guys will see. And those some of the screenshots of the game. Um, and there is the game with a beautiful, beautiful label on it. It's just, yeah. So I really wanted to play this. Again, it's I got this is not obviously an authentic game, and I'm not gonna make it past that it is. It is a reproduction cartridge, and again, this game is stupidly expensive if it comes even loose. So I really wanted to play it, and I did. I have played it quite a bit. Really fun game. That was actually for the okay. That's a Super Nintendo game. Anyway, this one is a Super Famicom game, Mega Man style graphics, guys, with basically into a beat 'em up. And I believe in English, I have the repro for it too. It is called BS Shockman Zero or something like that. Beautiful game. And the reason why I picked up the repro was because this, when I usually get to like the second or third boss, the screen just goes black or blue. But it is complete in box, and this was a not released game. It came out in 2017 as a physical release, I believe, and it is such an awesome game. You get to play as a guy where he uses like punching gloves, and the girl uses this really cool sword. And with the guy, you get to do like roundhouse kicks. If you could do like a Shoryuken too, it's really neat. Like Street Fighter stuff that was like inspired in it. And I believe you could like power down too, where like in Mega Man, where you press down the button and your cannon gun, the hand cannon, powers up and shoots. You could do the same thing with this as well, as far as I remember. But action platformer, basically a side-scrolling, straight-up beat 'em up game. Really fun stuff. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. Next, I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna start showing the repros really quickly. And yeah, I actually custom painted this, which this one is Nightmare Busters. The label I'm gonna fix out, and I'm gonna polish it out and put like a nice some shine and glitter to it. But kind of went with the cartridge as the characters. Painted a little purple there, and green and red on the back. So it's not in the best shape right now. But guys, if you guys find this game, it is an awesome, awesome action platformer. Definitely pick this up. Nightmare Busters, super fun game. You basically play as these leprechauns, and I believe it's also co-op as well. One is like has a green suit, the other one has a purple suit, and yeah, you use like cards as your weapons. Boss battles, really fun, beautiful graphics, and you also get to power up stuff. Super super fun game, Nightmare Busters. Highly recommend that. Another one which I went with the kind of like the what's it called with the label art. I got a pink shell for it. Why not? Magical Poppin', Metroidvania style game, guys. Beautiful graphics again, very fun gameplay. Uh, Another one I highly recommend. Really cool stuff. So yeah, all right, let's move on. Next one, Gogo Akman. I have part two in my Super Famicom collection. This is part one, repro route with a red cartridge, and I love getting these, and I want to get more of these different colored cartridges. Yeah, so Gogo Akman, that's part one. I'm missing part three, which hopefully I will end up picking that one up as well. Next one is Gunman's Proof. You guys, if you guys like Link to the Past, if you find this game, pick this up. I kid you not. This is basically a little kid playing. He's like a cowboy kid, and it's the same kind of view as Link to the Past, but you get to play as a cowboy kid with your guns and shoot enemies and go through mazes and stuff like that. Super awesome game. I love this game. I'm actually gonna do maybe a top 10 later on down the line as to recommend these games, because man, these are games that were basically left in Japan, I believe. So this is really fun stuff. Gunman's Proof, guys. Definitely, if you can, pick this one up. Next one, this is basically this game, but the English version. Same one. That's the Super Famicom version. And I got this English version again. BS Shockman Zero. Very fun game. Love that as well. Secret of Mana 2 with a green cartridge. I think that is just badass. I love these colored cartridges. See, I don't think I have Secret of Mana, but this one is like really fun as well. And this one is Gourmet Sentai Barayaru. Another bizarre, just out of this world beat 'em up with weird characters. Very fun, but very challenging, and a pretty expensive game as far as like even if you like try to find it for the Super Famicom, but a really fun beat 'em up. So I'm really glad I picked that up as well. All right, there's more to go. Violinist of Hammond or Hamlin. Another fun action platformer where you get to play as a guy with a violin and he plays the violin, and your notes are basically your ammunition to kill enemies. Again, beautiful graphics, beautiful game. I love this game a lot. I did get kind of stuck on it. I played it a little bit, but really fun stuff. As far as beat 'em up goes, guys, I don't care what it is. This is even if it's like Teletubbies, literally. If it's a decent game, action beat 'em up. I love my brawlers. I will pick up even a Teletubby beat 'em up game. I'm just saying, just to bring up an example. And this one is Sailor Moon R. So this is basically female characters, and you just go around and kicking butt. Really fun beat 'em up game. I love that game too. Really fun stuff. Next one I'm going to show is Mega Man and Bass. I love this game as well. We did get this in the US on the GBA, I believe, on the Game Boy Advance, but having a Super Nintendo version as a repro, awesome, beautiful game. And I believe you get to play as Bass as well. This one is King of Demons, another pretty fun action platformer style. You go and like shoot around enemies. It's a pretty fun game, great game. Oh my god, I also love this game as well, guys. If you guys are into, let's say, Super Turrican, you know, shoot like running gun shooters, like what's it called, Contra style, or I would say more like Turrican. This one is amazing game, and that is Rendering Ranger 2. Such a fun game. I have gotten really far on this. The best way to describe this as Super Turrican. It's probably close to that, very similar to that style. So yeah, guys, this is a really fun game as well. Absolutely love this game when it comes to like shooters and stuff like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get into the Super Nintendo stuff. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna start off with what is this? Oh, it has a sticker on it. I'm not even gonna mess with that. This one is Arcade's Greatest Hits. I still haven't played that one yet, but definitely will when I get a chance one day. Disney's Aladdin. A lot of people prefer the Genesis version of this, but I really like this one more. Reason B, I mean, the Genesis one I think I have played a while back ago, but this is more true to the cartoon, to the movie, I believe. Because in the Genesis one, I think the reason why a lot of people like it more because you get to use a sword and as your weapon. But in the movie, he actually ends up getting a sword at the end of the movie when he's about to fight Jafar or that snake or whatever it is. Or yeah, when uh, Jafar transforms into the evil genie and snake, I believe it is. But yeah, guys, absolutely beautiful game. Great graphics as well. Also got Lion King. Mickey, what is this? Mickey Mania: The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse. I believe I have played this a little bit. Pretty fun game. Also got Toy Story, The Jungle Book. I still haven't played this one yet. But again, I have so many games. It's just I have to get through the certain stuff that I'm playing now, and then just to get a chance because I like to play the game to actually beat it. A lot of times I get stuck on a game, then it's like, oh man, I just don't want to play no more, or I might go back and play it again a while back later. But yeah, also got F-Zero, which is a really fun racer, really cool stuff. I love that game. The whole series, it's just really cool, really amazing. It does get tough as nails, but it is fun stuff. Alrighty, now Super Street Fighter 2. I mean, come on, guys, Street Fighter. I love the Street Fighter games. Really cool stuff. I believe this is an action RPG, if I'm not mistaken. Illusion of Gaia. Also got X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. That's a really fun game too. I like that game as well. Same as this one. I believe this is a arcade port. Captain America and the Avengers. This is a really fun beat 'em up. Whoa, love this game. Of course, I'm a huge Castlevania fan. Very, very big Castlevania fan. Super Castlevania 4. I was so happy when I found this game. I found this in like a huge bundle lot. I believe I got that game again this year, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Another really fun run and gun game, kind of like Contra style, a little bit. Gun Force, really fun stuff. This one's really cool too. Soldiers of Fortune. That's a really fun game as well. Now, you guys have probably heard part one. Well, this is part two, and I believe it's the better version of it. Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues, and it's basically a run and gun game, guys. A lot of people might not know about this. Definitely, definitely, highly recommend this. If you guys are into run and gun shooters, pick that up. Super fun game. Oh yeah, this is a really good one too. ActRaiser, really fun. This one is Jim Lee's Wildcats Covert Action Teams. I believe this is another beat 'em up game as well. Really fun. Another beat 'em up. Rival Turf. Gotten pretty far on this one. And a few of my shoot 'em up shmup games. Super R-Type. Absolutely love this game. Super fun. Really good stuff. This one, also another good shooter as well. Raiden Trad. This one is Gradius 3. And I have played these shooters so much. Super fun stuff. Darius Twin. And I believe this is more like a racer shooter, this one. Kind of reminds me of the graphics of a little bit like I would say F-Zero, but really fun too. And that is Hyperzone, guys. Really fun game. So that's that. Right, we're already in the 30-minute mark. I wanted to make this a lot shorter, but that's fine. What are you gonna do? It is a collection video, so it's gonna be a little long, but um, yeah. So next, I'm gonna get into the last stack, which um, yeah, really good stuff. Of course, the all-time classic, Super Mario World. I love this game. Till this day, these graphics, they just hold up so well. I wish those remakes or the newer games that they make, like retro-inspired games, they were able to make games of this quality. But yeah, man, it just I love this style of game. Super Mario World, very fun stuff. Also got Super Mario All Stars, which basically is Super Mario 1, 2, 3, and the Lost Levels as well. So that's really cool. Very fun RPG game, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Yeah, that is a very fun game, guys. I love that game. Also got Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Another fun one. So that's there. Uh, awesome Racer, Super Mario Kart. Love this game. Very fun. I love all the Super Mario Kart games. I believe it started out on the Super Nintendo as far as like for the Super Mario Kart games go. Yeah, really fun stuff. All time, hands down, classic. One of the best games on the system, and that's Link to the Past. I love this game. Haven't beaten it yet, but I have gotten quite far on it. Uh, I ended up finding this probably like it's been probably like a couple years, if not more. But I am so happy I found this game. Such a fun game, awesome game. Love that game. Another one, Super Metroid. I remember finding this with Resident Evil 2 at a garage sale. A couple other games, like 4 or 5 games. I ended up paying $5. That's just that's just nuts. And it was a random garage sale on the way back, like past 12 o'clock. Uh, you know, I stopped by and this game was just literally sitting there. Super Metroid, another great game, absolute classic. Super Punch Out, I love this game, man. It is so fun. Uh, yeah. Compared to Part One, I probably prefer this more because the graphics are more like way better, obviously. But of course, Part One is great too. But this one is really fun too. Super Punch Out, really good game. Another awesome game, hands down. One of the top games, I believe, on the Super Nintendo, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. And as a kid, I remember when I was into like watching these cartoons, and Raphael was my favorite turtle. Even though my favorite color is blue, and Raphael was like with the red bandana and the red stuff on. I just don't know why I love the size and his the way he would talk, and even in the movies, it's just awesome. I love that, and so yeah, Turtles in Times, guys, absolute amazing game, beautiful gameplay, graphics, you name it, it has it all. Another great game, The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, which is a really fun game. I have gotten quite far on this, still haven't beaten it yet, but again, a really fun one. Action platformer again, beat 'em up, you could say. More of an action platformer. Next one, I did not pick this not too long ago. Congo's Caper, beautiful graphics again. Highly recommend this if you guys haven't played this as well. Definitely pick this up. Congo's Caper, really fun game. Final Fight, one of my all-time favorite beat 'em ups. I love that game. Also got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have played this and beaten it. Really fun beat 'em up game, guys. Another great game. I believe there's also the movie of this as well. As far as the game, I believe it's the same style. It's probably like a beat 'em up as well. Really fun game. And last but definitely not least, guys, Mega Man X. Uh, yeah, just I mean Mega Man. Come on, the graphics again, the gameplay, the art style, the story, everything about it is phenomenal. I am looking out for X2 and X3. I mean, good luck finding it, but you never know. Hopefully, I will end up finding it for a good price. But nonetheless, I have the first one in my collection and very happy about that. So that is pretty much it, guys. And that's a little bit over 35 minutes. So that does it for my Super Nintendo, Super Famicom collection, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Next one I'm going to drop is going to be update on my N64, of course, Nintendo 64 collection. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Let's chat about games. I'm all up for it. Let me know. Just drop me some comments. Yeah, hit that notification bell, guys. Share if you can the video. Spread the word around. I'm always up to supporting other channels, shouting out, no problem. I'm all up for it. Trying to be helpful, and with whatever way I can, I would help out any channel, and just favor for a favor as it goes. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay tuned. N64 collection update is coming soon. So that is it, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a great day. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. And I am out. Have a great day, guys. Take care.